Hello guys, this is Eric from marketinglivepro.com, going live from Denmark, the heart of Scandinavia. But today I have the beautiful Naomi from the States. And Naomi, where are you from in the States?
So I currently live in Dallas, Texas. I actually just moved here about 1.5 years ago. So I moved from Minnesota. So we decided the cold weather was not what we liked and we wanted some more warmth. So
that was the only reason why you moved. That was the weather.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. I understand that. So Naomi, thanks for coming to this interview, and let's get started, right?
Sounds good.
We both work with network marketing, but why did you start in network marketing?
Well, it's actually kind of funny because I didn't choose to be in network marketing. It was never on my radar. I've been doing it for about 8 years. My first company was just kind of fell in my lap. I wanted the discount. I liked the products. And so I really didn't understand it very well. As I started, I went through a couple different companies and started learning a little more about the industry. That is when I finally decided, you know what, this is really an industry that has low startup costs and can really bring you a lot of time and financial freedom. So I started seeing that vision later on in my network marketing career, but it took me a little while to truly understand that, which I think happens with a lot of people.
Yeah. So you started with the products.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That was the same for me. I started with some great products, and then suddenly I found out that hey, maybe this is something for me.
Yep. You can start making money. It's a good thing.
So I went for months and months without doing anything until I suddenly started the engine. What about you? Did you crush it right away, or did it take time?
Well, I would say a little bit of both, because when I started 8 years ago, like I said, I didn't even really know what I was doing. I didn't even understand that it wasn't all about selling things to people. It was about building a team and leading people and inspiring people. And so I would say, no, I didn't crush it right away, because in my first 3 companies, no, I did not have success. It wasn't until I started learning about personal development and investing in myself and my business and growing myself as a leader is when I finally started earning money. But it took a while because I had to grow those skills first. So
yeah, and maybe that's the problem when you get into network marketing. There's not a lot of people that tell you need skills to do it.
Yes, yes. I think people go into it thinking that they're just going to make quick money.
Yeah.
There is a lot of learning involved. There's different strategies that you can learn, like the one we've learned. And I think people just think they can go into it, sign up, and then paychecks are going to start flowing in.
Yeah.
And I truly believe if you treat it like a job, you will be paid like a job. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to be paid like a hobby. So you have to put the time and effort just as you would in any other job that you would do in life. So
yeah. So you need some discipline in your own life, not only at your work, but you need the discipline.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. It's time for you to give us a tip, and we call it tip number 1.
All right.
What is tip number 1, Naomi?
I would say one of my tips is to really just meet people where they're at. So as you're starting to grow a team and getting involved in the industry, I think a lot of times we want things a lot more than people may want that for themselves. Because I think about, again, when I started, I didn't even understand the industry. So having someone to meet me where I'm at and help me grow into a leader would have been probably the perfect thing for me at that time. I think a lot of times we get into it, we want to earn money, we want to grow a team. So we start forcing our agenda onto our team members. And so I think if we can simply just meet people where they're at, if they aren't super motivated to, build a big business, meet them where they're at and love them where they're at, and they're going to continue to stay with you then. And eventually they may see the vision like I did. So
yeah, because a lot of people, they don't like the pressure, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. You're going to scare people away, and you want more people around your campfire.
Yeah, of course. And I guess a lot of people are in this just because of the community, not just because of the money, right?
Yes, yes. Everyone has different reasons for joining a direct sales company. Yeah. So your agenda of building a big team might just be in there for the social aspect and the community, the trips. Maybe it's just earning some trips and they don't really care about the money. So you have to meet people and help them. I mean, really, it is all about helping them get what problem they want to solve in both, as far as your customers go, as well as your team goes. Solve their problem, not your own agenda. It's all about them.
And maybe that's the biggest shift up here. You have to remove that you want money to, I got to help people.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Great. How do we attract people to your business opportunity?
So that's an interesting question. I started out using traditional methods, cold messaging people, reaching out to my friends and family, making my list of 100. And that actually, I'm a true believer that does work, but I hit a plateau. My business stalled, and then it started actually even going backwards. So it wasn't until that happened that I decided, you know what? If you're doing something in your business and it's not working anymore, you got to figure out a different strategy, a different way to build your business. And so that's when I started attracting people to me online using social media instead of, and funneling. I kind of think of it as you have like this big group of people and you're funneling it to those people that just want what you have to offer. And so that's the strategy that I've been using over the past 9 months to attract people to me, to get leads, have a whole lot more conversations with people on the phone, people that actually are interested in what I have to offer. So that's been super exciting to use that over the last 8 or 9 months.
Yeah, so less spammy.
Yes.
Yeah, because I started out on social media too, and I was really spammy.
Yes, we don't know.
People don't like that.
No, and I think our uplines teach us that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Again, like you can be spammy and you can spam 100 messages. You might get 1 or 2 people out of that, but I'd rather send 10, talk to 10 people and have 8 of them want to join me rather than talking to 100 people and having 2 of them want to join me. I'd rather have a higher percentage. So, and
maybe the 2 people don't do anything or stop right quickly just after you get them, right? Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
So I know how my people around me reacted when I told them about network marketing, and that wasn't positive. What about you? How do your family, your friends react when you tell them that you work with the network marketing?
I think it's kind of the white elephant in the room. Like they try to ignore the fact that I'm in it. It's probably the least support I've gotten was from friends and family, which is actually kind of sad. I think they don't take it serious. And I think a lot of people don't take it serious. They think that, like when I talk about quitting my full-time job, that causes fear for people for me. They think that's so risky to do. And I'm thinking to myself, well, corporate America isn't always going to be there either, right? I mean, my job is disposable. Every single day that I go to work, I could be let go, So I think there's always risk in everything. And I think people get fearful for me with network marketing. They don't take it serious. They don't look at it as a real career. They don't look at me like a real entrepreneur. And I think we need to change that. We need to help people shift that message. I think we need to show them that, yes, it is. And it can be a legitimate, very beneficial business. But it's going to take us as network marketers to do that, so.
And maybe that's the biggest problem is there are so many rotten apples in this business.
Yes.
There's a lot of companies that shouldn't be here, right?
Right. Yeah. And
they drag down the good companies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's like my mother said, the company that took your money.
Yes, exactly. What? Yeah. And I also think it's funny because a lot of times people that say, well, I tried direct sales, but it didn't work for me. No. Well, those are probably the people that didn't really put 110%. I mean, it's a business, right? You wouldn't go and open up a Starbucks franchise without putting time, energy, money. I mean, I'm sure franchise owners and owners of brick and mortar businesses put in, well, first of all, they put in a heck of a lot more money. I'm sure they put in many, many hours and a lot of passion. And, I just think people come into direct sales and they think it's just going to be, easy peasy. I don't have to do anything. And then they're the ones that are going back and saying, well, I tried it and it didn't work for me. So
But it's natural because when an upline tells a downline that it's easy,
Right.
Why shouldn't he believe that that it's easy? Because
Exactly.
it's, of course it's not easy, but because if it was easy, everybody could do it, right?
Everyone would do it and everyone
Yeah.
would be rich, right?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Your tip number 2, Naomi, what is that?
My tip number 2 is don't be afraid to invest money and time into your business. If you're truly out there and you're serious about this industry and serious about making this be a business that is going to be sustainable, that is going to grow, that's going to continue to grow, then I think there is money and time that needs to be invested into it, and you can't be scared to do that. I know at the very beginning for me, again, very ignorant, didn't understand it. I was very unwilling to spend money. I wouldn't go to the company conventions. I was like, no way, I'm not going to, that's a lot of money. But I think you put into it what you get out of it. You have to be smart about what you're investing your time and money into, and make sure that it is taking you towards your goals. But I think people get fearful of investing money, and that's the true entrepreneur does invest money and time into their business.
Yeah. Maybe the problem is it's very hard to find out what you have to invest in.
Yes.
Because I have a little shiny object syndrome. So every time I see something new, I think maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. But you got to focus a little on what you invest in, right?
Yeah. Focus on one strategy that you feel good about, and then work it and use that to grow your business. I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
You talked about in the start how many years you have been working in network marketing, but how many years is it really? How many years have you used in network marketing?
So I was trying to think of that, and I was trying to think of the year. Like the first one that I joined, like I said, it was technically I was in network marketing, I guess. I would say that was 8 years ago.
Okay.
And so and over the last 4 to 5 years is where I really started gaining the experience, the knowledge, understanding truly what it can do for you. So I would say 8 years.
So is it the same company, or have you been in more than one company?
I have been in multiple companies. I think this is my 4th company.
Okay.
If you count my first one that I didn't really understand what was going on.
So now you feel home.
Yes, I am home. Yep.
Great.
Yep.
And now it's time for tip number 3. What is your tip number 3?
I hear a lot of people, even on my team, and I try to encourage them, but you're a leader if you believe you're a leader. I think people think because if they don't have a team, they're not a leader. I think when you go into direct sales, we sometimes get people on our team and we become a leader, but people don't feel like they're leaders yet. And I think if you have that mindset that I'm not a leader, I don't know how to lead people, I think you're not going to be able to lead people. But if you go into it and act like a leader, dress like a leader, talk like a leader, lead like a leader, I think you are a leader, whether you have a team under you or not. I mean, I have people on my team that I've encouraged to help with trainings and things like that, because that's going to grow them into a leader when they do have a team, rather than, well, you're not at this level yet, so you can't do the training yet. Well, who's to say anyone at that level even has those skills yet? You have to grow those skills. And I'm a firm believer in your mindset is what's going to dictate your future. So act like a leader, be a leader. Even if you don't have a team under you, you can still be a leadership role.
Yeah, and maybe it's a lot about confidence, because when you start in network marketing, you don't have the confidence to act like a leader.
Right.
You have to get some skills and know a little about the company and get some help from a mentor and so on before you feel like a leader, right?
Yep. But you just have to believe it.
Yeah. If a person asks you, is network marketing something for me? What will you answer this person?
I think network marketing can be for everyone. I think if you are going into it thinking you're going to make easy money, then it's probably not for you. I think if you're going into it realizing that, again, like I keep stressing, there's money, there's time, there's sacrifice that goes into it. You might not be able to watch all your favorite TV shows anymore. Someone like me has to get up earlier in the morning every single day to work on my business, to grow it.
Now?
Right, exactly. Yeah. I got up an hour and a half ago. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day to work my business before work, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think if you're someone that thinks it's an easy way to make money, then no, network marketing probably is not for you. But if you're someone that is going into it and really serious about what it can do for you and serious about wanting to impact as many lives as possible, because that's truly what it is. When you think about yourself, you're impacting people, then you grow a team and they're impacting people. Like, think about how many people, from a financial standpoint, from a social standpoint, from a confidence standpoint, that you can affect. If that's something that's exciting for you, then yeah, network marketing is for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And if you have a new person that has started in network marketing, what kind of advice would you give this person when they just start up?
I would say be ready and willing to go with the flow and go with the ups and downs. There's going to be ups and downs in this industry. I know, some months you have great months, some months you don't have great months. And I think people, when they hit the highs, they're like, woo, and they're excited. And then they hit the lows and it's like they get so bummed out that it basically stops them in their tracks. I've had to coach several team members on my team about, there's always going to be ups and downs, and the downs are a bummer, but if you can snap yourself out of it as quickly as possible, of course, you're going to be sad if you had a bad month. Month end comes and the next day you're like month end hangover and you're kind of really bummed out and sad. Yeah. You need to snap out of it as fast as you can so that you can hit the ground running for the next month. And I think a lot of times people get so stuck into that downward spiral that they never pick themselves back up to keep building their business. So just
and it's very easy to quit when it's not going well, isn't it?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you give up and say, that's not for me. I didn't do it. So
yes.
And maybe that's why a lot of people don't succeed in this business.
They give up, and the only people that fail in direct sales are the ones that give up. So I just say, just keep going through it. You just keep forcing yourself to keep on going during those downturns. Yes.
Yeah, never quit.
Yep.
Many people I know have problems with lead generation for their prospects. How do you do it?
So like I said, over the last 9 months, I have found a strategy that has been really helping me bring on leads every single day. And it's becoming influential, sharing knowledge, sharing things with people, but you're sharing it with people that want to hear what you have to say, not the general masses. So it's through a business page and, attracting people to you. And then you're actually getting leads by sharing information that's valuable to people. You're giving value to those people. And so I've actually, I have close to just over 300 leads now that I am able to communicate and converse with every single day. And then, my business page as well. I have over 2,500 people on my page that follow me. So just putting yourself out there and attracting the right people to you so that they're asking you what you're doing instead of you reaching out to every single person, including those that will never join, and asking them to join you. So it's been exciting and it's been fun. So. And then
so maybe the key word is giving value instead of spamming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think another big piece is the community that we're a part of, having you a part of the community, supporting each other. That has been super awesome. I just had my mentor call last night with my mentor, and having someone that's helping guide you through the roadmap of how to create your business this way has been extremely helpful for me. Every time I meet with them, I feel like I have a clear path for the next 30 days. I know exactly what it is I need to do. And it's getting me closer to my goals to build my business. So,
and that was in line of we talked about when you invest in yourself, you invest in the right things, and exactly. I have a feeling that what we have invested in this roadmap is a very great way to get to the goal.
Yes, I definitely believe that as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a little ninja trick for the viewers of this video?
Well, this is actually something I just shared recently on my page, and I talked a little bit about content creation. A lot of times I struggle with what to post, but I tend to post inspirational stuff on my main page, on my main personal page. I have an Instagram page. I have, my business page. So what I do is go back about a year, or I'll look through my Facebook memories and see what kind of posts I did a year ago. And I will repurpose that content. So maybe if I posted it on my Facebook page and it was a quote and I wrote something really great with it, I will post it on my business page. I'll take that content and maybe post it on Instagram. So I think a lot of times we overthink, think about the algorithms on Facebook and how many people are really seeing what it is you're posting every single day. A year ago, people aren't going to remember exactly what you posted. So I like to repurpose my content, even just mixing it up in between the 3 different platforms, just to help me with ideas, because, sometimes I have brain blocks. Sometimes I'm in a time crunch, I don't have time to figure out what to post. And so I'll go through previous posts and kind of maybe change them up a little bit, but I repurpose those quite often. Yeah. So that's just something to help people that have content blocks.
Yeah, great. So it's okay to use some old stuff again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And it's not in the time to reuse, so it's good.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Can we take a last question?
Sure.
How do you keep yourself and your team motivated? Because maybe I think that's very hard sometimes to keep people motivated when there are so much ups and downs all the time.
I get that question from my leaders a lot. Like, how do I motivate this person? I don't know that we can truly motivate people. I think we can inspire people. Yeah. I think as leaders, when we're showing them that we're doing the work, so if we're just sitting back collecting a paycheck every single day, that doesn't motivate people. That doesn't inspire people to work hard. But if we're in the trenches doing what they're doing, building our business, learning new strategies at the company events, that kind of thing, I think that inspires people and makes them want to do better, because there's nothing, I think people have that stigma in direct sales that, oh, my upline just makes a bunch of money off of me, so I'm not going to work hard. But if they see you working just as hard as they're working, they believe you've earned that money, right? So I think by doing the and showing them that you're working hard, that inspires and motivates people. I do post inspiring things in our team page and that kind of thing too. But I think that only goes so far. I really truly believe it's just like kids. They will do what they see you do, not what they hear you tell them to do. So, yep.
They learn by their parents, right?
Yes. They learn by example.
So it's of course, I feel that too. It's very important that you go to the company meetings and the company events and meet with the people around you, because it's let's say it's a very positive business, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. When you're around like-minded people, it inspires and fires you up. So yeah.
Well, we had a lot of great questions here and a lot of great answers. So thanks for joining me, and I hope that we can talk someday again, right? Right?
Sure.
Soon, right?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate that.
Hey, welcome to Denmark.
Thank you so much. It was nice.
Have a great day. I know I will. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.